Wave.
Yo, peace. Welcome back to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-hosts.
Yes, sir. And you know what it is. My name is Kazeem Famuyide. You can call me Kaz. And this is a Wave original presented by FanDuel.
Breaking news, Kaz.
Oh, we got some breaking news, yo. Jaylen Brown. For that. Jaylen Brown for Paul George and 2 firsts. We said 2 firsts and 2 second-round picks. Jaylen Brown is out. The Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum era is over. Paul George is in Boston.
Honestly, that's the one time that this is maybe one of the few times that I feel like I don't like it.
I don't like it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like how it went down. You get what I'm saying? But like in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just don't like how it don't feel right. You get what I'm saying? It just don't feel right. Like
what part of it?
No, I'll never forget
the treatment of all of that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like the fact that you're 2 years removed from a championship.
Finals MVP. First team all defense. Could have been defensive player of the year if Wemby wasn't in it. Like it's almost led them boys back to the promised land. By himself.
Prove to everybody that he can do it. I'm not just saying this about JB. I'm just saying about how quickly it moves on.
This
is 2 years. Something from a championship. That's why I said it doesn't feel right.
Don't smell right.
It doesn't feel right.
Like here's the thing that gets me is like from a media like from a person who's a media person, and you hear that they're in the Giannis sweepstakes.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, we can all understand that somebody like that gets on the market. You want to see what it takes to get them.
Nah.
No, I'm with you, Melo.
I'm with you. I'm gonna let you speak.
You at least put a call in because you never know. You could go for the low, and you don't want your rival to get them. You know what I mean? In the name of winning. So you figure out whatever it is. The thing to me is once you make the decision that I'm willing to trade one of my franchise pillars, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Once he's out there, and we know he's out there, you've embarrassed this player to a large degree.
Yeah.
What I've done for you don't count. All right, cool, it's business. We can roll with that. But you can't dangle me out there, pull me back, and then have me sitting and waiting for days and weeks and letting us speculate on why you not rocking with him.
This whole thing.
That's the jacked up part about the game is the game.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you. You too, Melo. Like, this whole thing smells funny. I'll never forget the episode. Right, I think we had 2 chains here.
Mm-hmm.
We had an episode. We shot some post-game stuff. And I think it was right before Jason Tatum was about to come back. And you said something along the lines of like, yo, Tatum should probably work his way back because JB cooking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're moving really good. You know what I'm saying? The whole Drew Hanlon thing happens. He responds, all this type of shit. And I'll never forget that because I was like, they traded Simons. They traded Vooch. They traded all these guys that worked well with Jaylen Brown to acquiesce to Tatum. And I'll never forget Tatum saying, like, I didn't come back to not be Jason Tatum. And now a couple months later, Jaylen Brown's gone. He let it be known that this was his favorite season. It was the season where Tatum was out there.
Blown out of proportion.
Like, I mean, he played his ass off. Like, great.
Why wouldn't he enjoy that?
I agree. Go ahead, finish.
Why wouldn't he enjoy that?
It is so interesting that this trade really went down, man. Like, I didn't like the way it felt like people were trying to devalue him. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like the whole analytics conversation.
Because I think what he's feeling, nobody is supporting him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like, why the fuck nobody is supporting me? Like, what did I really do outside of what your opinion may be about me? What did I really do to make y'all not really support me like that?
Right.
So therefore, I got to take this shit into my own hands and control my shit. Because if I let y'all control my shit, we already see where this is at, right? I do believe that him and JT was on the same. I do believe that they spoke. I do believe that they had conversation. They had to. I mean, they had to. After that that backlash that I caught from that.
Yeah.
I'm out of it.
stuck out.
I don't know shit. I'm just saying it's cool. It's cool. I'm just saying it's not about JT getting him out of there or Brown and JT not working together. I think it's way past that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's top level. I think this is top level. This has nothing to do with Jason Tatum and JB. Those guys are very close.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is top level. And Boston exposed their hand. They exposed their hand. You don't go out there and dangle Jaylen Brown out there like that.
Yeah.
Like, why? And we 2 years out of this shit. Like, we fresh.
Now, this is me literally just in the moment, like, as I'm processing this. Paul George got 2 years left on his contract, and Paul is older, right? And you got 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds. Or I don't know if it's like protections, packages, or whatever. We have to see it later. I wonder if they are looking at this like Jaylen Brown got 3 years left on his deal, making big money. Him and Tatum making the same money.
Mm-hmm.
He up for an extension to make $70 million that he could have signed. Maybe it was simply a financial decision that we gotta cut this salary. Paul George got 2 years left and he's older. Yeah. And we getting picks. Like, the problem with this is because the Celtics have said nothing.
I was about to get $60 million.
No, the
Giannis, you was about to bring another motherfucker for $60 million.
But I think you can easily make sense of that when that's a top 5 player.
Yeah,
that's
a 2-time MVP.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
like
it. Absolutely.
You can make sense of that because you're like, the money gonna come back to us because we gonna really be a contender.
Mm-hmm.
If you identified your team as saying, man, we ain't really got it. The bigs we ain't got. This ain't the same team that won a title.
Right.
This is, you got some who is this dude out there? Respectfully, you know what I mean? So if they've made a decision to cut salary, the problem is that we won't know until they say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where I feel bad for ball players, because teams will dangle a player out there. They will or won't tell us why. Like sometimes we legit don't know because the teams won't be honest with us. And then with Jaylen, the problem, Melo, was it wasn't that teams didn't want him. Yeah. It was that the Celtics had placed such a premium on what they were asking for. What it's like, man, that price too high.
Right.
We can't give that up for a player that we love, but we ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So now
it makes the player look like nobody wants him because the team has set a price that's way too high.
Well, it looks like that, but now that I'm processing it,
that's a major part of it too.
They in my eyes, Boston kind of did him a solid. They sent him to Philadelphia.
Bro,
Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, VJ Edgecombe.
You looking at the end result.
And Jaylen Brown.
You're looking at the end result.
Okay.
Like, we will get to how that team looks.
Of course.
You got to sit with it.
On the other side, I'm like, the Sixers look pretty good.
You got to understand what this really is. Like, we're not just talking about a regular player. We're not. Like, how many of these guys, like a Jaylen Brown, have went through this?
Yeah.
And you ain't sent them away. You sent them up the street. I just know about that. You normally send a player.
You
send a player up, across the country.
Yeah.
They sent him up the freeway.
Yeah.
But JB, man, he's never.
You sent him to the team that just walked you down.
I just walked you down, son.
You seen it before.
You just blew a 3-1 lead to these dudes. You did the reverse KD. They traded you to the team.
Don't that sound like spite? You know what I mean? You know what I don't say personal.
That's
but
why I said it has nothing to do with those two guys.
I didn't even think about it like that.
It has nothing to do with those two guys. It has everything to do with this is organizational structure, right?
And that's what I'm trying to say. Is like there's nothing, anything, sports, there's nothing executive pay more than a very talent.
Intellectually.
Yes, intellectually.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
You can't spin.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's outspoken.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if you do some bullshit, they're going to be like, yo, that's some bullshit.
They're going to call you out on
or
it.
they Twitch stream or whatever. You know what I mean? Their podcast, they show, whatever they got going on. So maybe he's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. He's like, yo, that's some bullshit.
And I think sometimes that's used to his detriment. I think that's used against him a lot of times. Which is why he got to shoot back by himself. But he's so intelligent that he knows how to shoot back.
Who in Boston had his back? Like from an organizational standpoint, like his teammates, you stand with them, you support them. But I'm saying in general, like that whole thing there, who in Boston had Jaylen Brown's back? And I'm not saying that like I'm asking it like rhetorically.
If they had his back, it
wasn't
wasn't as publicly known as it probably should have been.
But
there was never a moment you would see Jason
Tatum
be like,
Jaylen Brown's when somebody in the building, Melo, you know they ain't got to say it publicly, but you know what the vibe is.
Yeah,
if somebody got your back or not.
That player, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know when they don't. They ain't got to say that either.
Yeah.
You just feel it.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he feel that?
That's a real question.
That's a crazy trade, Philly.
They sent him to Philly, dog.
The Knicks wouldn't have got the entire NBA saying, "Fuck it, we ain't good enough yet. We gotta do something."
I like that. I like Maxey, VJ,
VJ, JB, and Embiid.
Well, that's availability with Joel.
But hey, you give me JB, Maxey, and VJ, I still like my chances. You just got Huck Porty, who's solid, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to get some minutes now.
He might be a starting center.
He might be starting a lot of games. He might be starting a lot of games. Like,
he might be the luckiest nigga that's out there right there. He going to play. He going to be Porty starting center for him.
He's starting a lot of games for him this year.
I'm calling bullshit because y'all saw that series.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that series, right?
Right, of course.
When the Knicks won the first 2 games, what did y'all say? Hey, they sweeping them boys. These are same dudes.
That's
a fact.
They let the Knicks come and take over their building on Mother's Day weekend. They didn't even let these dudes.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I loved it.
So what I'm saying, you talking about like mental toughness. You not saying that Jaylen Brown isn't, but can Jaylen Brown turn around what clearly is something in the water over there in that entire operation?
Well, I think yes, he can. He can bring something different to Philly that it alleviates what the conversation is right now. Because you have to cater to Joel as long as Joel is there, right? So now the pendulum has swung. Now Maxey lead this charge, right? So now Joel, he don't have to perform like the Joel. We are accustomed to Joel performing at that level. Now, those 2 guys could perform at that level, and Joel can be that 3rd guy who can bring Philly and put them over the top. If that's how Joel is looking at this. Because now the ball is in Maxey's hand. And now it's JB and Maxey 1-2 punch with VJ thrown in there, right? So now Joel got to really sit there and be like, okay, what can I really bring to this team? I go through the same thing every single year. And he did get better and healthier. And
he finished the season healthy.
Right? So depending on how he comes back, this should motivate him to stay on that track of how he came back. But let's be frank. We know Joel's going to miss games.
Yeah.
It's expected. We understand that. Do what you got to do to take care of your body. So there's no pressure on Joel to try to go out there and lead this team when he comes back. You're the third, fourth guy. And that's not taking nothing away from him because you still the man. You still the guy when you in there. But the mentality of, okay, I got to let Maxey and JB help me out at this point in time. And if he does that, now Philly raises their stock to another level.
That's a lot of that's a lot of ifs, dog.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of ifs, Melo. Melo doing some selling right now.
Because I'm only speaking about Philly. I'm not comparing them to nobody.
They're gonna be disgusted in 2K. In 2K, that's gonna be great.
I'm speaking on.
There's a lot of ifs.
I'm not speaking on comparing. I'm not comparing them.
The first time ever that I heard that you say.
What
was looked great on paper.
Yeah, it looked great on paper.
Yeah.
But they do got to play together,
man.
But that's easy to play together. They complement each other.
Yo, quietly the Atlantic Division.
Maxey and JB complements each other.
The Atlantic Division's looking nuts right now.
If you get to see some bullshit, you gonna say, yo, listen,
But see, the thing is, he ain't gonna see no bullshit from Maxey,
right?
Because Maxey is locked in on that level too.
Right.
No, so, I think VJ is like. He on his way.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
He had some games this season that he looked like a future star himself.
We'll see if Philly's still making moves.
The biggest stage of world soccer is here, and every goal changes everything. And now FanDuel is giving you a reason to root for every single one. Introducing Every Goal Pays. Bet on the match and get bonus bets for every goal scored in that match. That's right. More goals means more bonus bets, and all you have to do is turn on your token. My eyes have been on France and Mbappe. Like, they've just been dominant. I like betting on his goals, and he's made me bread every single time. So visit FanDuel.com/7 p.m. to get started now. From the opening whistle to the final kick, let there be goals on FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com/7 p.m. to get started now. 21 and over in select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino. 18 and over in D.C., Kentucky, Wyoming. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-MY-RESET. Call 1-888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Call 800-327-5050 for Massachusetts. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY New York. And call 1-877-770-7867 in Louisiana. LeBron James, after 8 years in Los Angeles, is saying he's leaving the Lakers, but he wants to play for another organization. Man, there's been so much talk about it. There's been talk about him possibly playing for a minimum. Money's not an issue. Happiness is where he wants to be. All these reports coming out about LeBron's next team.
He said anything yet?
We haven't heard a peep from him, except maybe some Instagram stories and like a PGA golf meme with like, you know what I'm saying, where he might take his talents next. But let's just throw this question to the table real quick before we even talk about possibilities. Did the Lakers organization, in your opinion, and when I say organization, I guess we mean fans also, respect and appreciate LeBron, or did they mishandle the end of the LeBron era, especially after seeing all the moves they made today?
Man, the crazy thing was when he first got there, I don't think the perception was that he was going there to win. People thought he was leaving Cleveland to go to LA as like a lifestyle decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like going to Hollywood, set up his post-career, whatever it was. The Lakers, it had been a long time since they were relevant when he showed up. LeBron, you can say whatever you want to say about him. He elevates the organizations that he's in. You know what I'm saying? Miami was a destination in theory before he got there. Now they got Giannis. Before that, they got Jimmy. You know, not Jimmy that is the same level, but you can see what I'm saying.
Yep.
He elevates the profile of the places that he leaves. I think LA is so different because the expectations are so high, and he was following a basketball figure who then became a basketball ghost.
Yeah.
And I say that in the most respectful way. Kobe became like this, you know how you have your parents and your grandparents? Your grandparents become everything great. Your grandparents wouldn't have liked that, blah, blah, blah. It would have been anything, and they would have used your grandparents as the thing. And that was Kobe became.
Yeah.
Kobe wouldn't have moved like that. Kobe wouldn't have done that. LeBron was not going to win with the fans.
It was an impossible situation.
It was an impossible situation, but I give it to him for taking it on the chin and even embracing the challenge. You know what I mean? Now, the organization, the question you have to ask is, what more could they have done for him? They brought in AD. You got a ring. They drafted his son. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gave him a guaranteed contract. They brought in Russ. That didn't work out so well. So when you say, did they do enough for him? The question I ask is, what more should they have done for him in this spot?
Well, the reason why I asked that is because a tweet came out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Cups, man. He tweeted, make sure I can read this right. Anthony Davis practically begged Rob Pelinka to get him a center alongside him for years. Rob didn't budge. AD got backdoored. Bron low-key got backdoored. And now he want to be a competent GM now that the duo that won you a championship is gone. You can't make this shit up. And Anthony Davis, who tweets maybe like once every 8 years, replies to this tweet with crying, laughing faces. So you start putting all those things together. You know what I'm saying? AD, Washington, all that type of shit.
Crazy.
Melo, you see, I'm sure I'm showing this to you for the first time. I'm sure you're just seeing this.
I haven't seen it.
So you see this, and you think of the Lakers, the organization, what they could have done with Bron, what fans could have done, the situation he was brought into, and now knowing that he's going somewhere else.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts seeing all this now?
Did he say anything yet?
LeBron has not said a word about anything.
Let's start right there.
He's doing the Cleveland reunion. You know what I'm saying? He's with the boys.
He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And it ain't the time to talk basketball right now in June.
Right.
Early July. This ain't the time.
Mm-hmm.
He got put people in place to handle all of that. Listen, the man ain't 24, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's 42 years old, bro. So when you talk about what's being taken into consideration, fuck the money, fuck the ring, it's happiness. Like I gotta be at peace with this decision at this point in my life at 42 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, my family, like this is what it really comes down to. Fuck the basketball shit. Like that's why I asked him, did he say anything yet? Because that's the decision that is gonna come down to first. And then when you start thinking basketball, then it's like, oh, okay, now if this is gonna be it, where can I go to win a championship?
Right.
That's it. I'm not trying to go to an organization and help develop nobody. I'm going where we all ready to rock.
Mm-hmm.
We all respect each other. We all know what's at the stake. And let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where he's at this point.
That's where he should be at.
I don't know this for a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, me knowing him,
right,
what I think he's doing right now. And it's just a lot of movement that's going on out there. And if you notice, any free agency or any time he came up in trades or everything was already done already. Unless he really wanted something and he went and got it, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting it out the way early. I don't want to hear no more about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, he's just going through it, like figuring it out. There's no rush. It's no rush for him. And I think he earned that. He deserved that. He earned that. I mean, he's been doing this for umpteen years, man, and he's still the top free agent out there at 42 years old.
He can still help a team with a championship right now, so that's the wild shit.
Everything he does, it's like he's dropping an album. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he does, he got a rollout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So it's like, you got from now until October to roll your shit out.
It's branding. We part of the brand. We part of branding.
He did the Cleveland reunion with everybody.
We part of the content industry, branding industry. We part of a marketing, ecosystem.
Right.
Like
Him and Hov got the best album rollouts ever, and he don't even put out music. Come on.
they roll out lifestyle choices.
No, you know, with LeBron, the crazy thing for me is at 41, I'm 3 weeks older than LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't.
So you 42, bro?
I'll be 42. No, and I'm saying, I'm about to land the plane.
I'm at that point. I'll be there next year.
I wake up and I'm like, man, this shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine what it's like for him with the wear and tear on the body and everything. You know what I'm saying? So when you say it's about him winning the championship or whatever, I don't think that winning another championship does anything different for him than where he's at now.
No.
If he's going to continue to play, then, it's like Jesus Shuttlesworth and he got game. I'm just weighing my options until decision day. You know what I mean? You play where it's most fun for you at this stage of your career, where you don't got to be the coach. You ain't got to be the GM. You ain't got to build team culture or whatever it is. I don't know how much championship winning he can do because it's so hard.
Shit,
but go play a place where you gonna play.
You're making that case, man. Come on, you're making that case.
They make that move.
Which move you talk about? Wait, let's speculate.
You already said let's speculate.
Yeah. Let's speculate. Come on, you know I was going there. Come on, I want to know where you think he going.
I don't know where he's going, bro.
Where do you think he going?
I really don't. Well, we know he's out of LA.
Yeah.
For one. And I do agree with your point earlier as far as he was up against the 8-ball no matter what in LA. And I think what after Kobe's passing, for him to bring a championship, right, it really brought that, it made him signing with the Lakers make sense. Like, okay, this is what we are about. Like, one guy is gone. We bringing somebody else in here who can carry the legacy of that brother, who can carry the legacy of the greats that come through. The Lakers organization is all about greatness, the greats. That's it. And he did his part. You get what I'm saying? Like, he came to a whole new situation, a whole new conference, won a championship. Regardless of what anybody say, they won. Now, I'm going to go do everything else. You get what I'm saying? Because that burden is off of my shoulders now and I'm winning the championship in LA. So I want to, kind of point that out. Now where I think he he goes, for what's being said out there's Golden State, San Antonio could be an option.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he really, it depends on how you're looking at it. Cleveland, right? It's could be an option.
Yep.
Right? Like, to me, those are the only options that I think he should look at.
Now, what makes this whole thing super interesting?
I know Miami is in the,
Miami's in the mix.
That's what I would love for him.
I think Miami's in the mix.
Selfish.
The whole report.
I want him back in Miami because I want Knicks Heat in a playoff series like it's 97.
You know what I want?
You trying to take, like, what you trying to do? I see what you're trying to do.
Listen,
let the championship ride out.
What makes this interesting to your boy?
Everybody go to the Knicks.
Is this report that LeBron is willing to take a minimum? And like Vince said,
I don't think it's about the money, but he wants his money.
He said
he wants his money, but I don't think it's about the money.
He said, okay, he wants the money, but not about the money. Oh. If there's any place, if that report's even remotely true, why put that out there? If there's any place out there that
Miami,
New York,
no man,
right here,
no bro,
right here,
and that man,
they've always been tied. They've been doing this song and dance for the past 15 years with each other. New York and LeBron.
That ship done passed long time.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I know you probably know more than I do.
I don't know shit. I'm saying
hear me out.
That shit done passed a long time ago.
If he really wants to go somewhere where he doesn't have to establish a culture, doesn't have to be a GM, doesn't have to be a coach. Your GM is your old agent. Your coach is someone that's coached you before. You're going somewhere where you don't gotta be the man. You want a championship opportunity.
No.
And you're willing to take a minimum and hell. If you still want your bread that bad, you're in New York City.
Listen, man. I would love to see.
Just saying.
I would love to see.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Since he is a free agent.
Why doesn't it make sense?
I would love to see him just go, him and Steph. They've been wanting to do it for a while. They've been on the Olympic team. Just go out there. You guys ride this shit out. Finish it together. I don't know if Steph, this is it for Steph. I'm just saying, like, you guys are now at that point where you can actually go and try to develop something throughout the course of the year to win a championship. All of those guys just came back for a reason.
All right.
Chris Stapps, Horford, Draymond.
They somebody knows something, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, why not? Because what other situation you want to go? You're going to go to?
Well, Cleveland's out there too.
But Cleveland, that's why I say Cleveland, Golden State, and if you really want to get sexy with it, you go San Antonio.
San Antonio. So, all right. But
I know San Antonio is not. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Why is New York not a good idea? Why is it not
New York
a good
just
option?
won a chip. What do New York need to add?
You just lost Mitch.
That's it. Mitch ain't LeBron. That's two different things.
You have an opportunity to add a LeBron James. I don't give a fuck if he's 50-something years old.
I'm sorry to break it to you,
For the minimum?
That shit is dead.
For the minimum?
I'm sorry.
If he's dead ass about, like, I will take the minimum
I'm letting
amount.
him say it so I don't get aggregated. let Melo take all the brothers.
It's dead.
Hey, man. Listen.
Look, don't you like the thing that you got?
I love it. You know, I would love it even more. If LeBron said, I'll take the cheapest contract you got to do whatever it is it takes to get some more championships. Bro. I would love that shit.
Golden State.
I know it's not possible.
Golden State, Cleveland, Miami.
Yeah.
Like,
they would call it Kings James County.
You know what I mean?
in a day, if he did that, if he took the vet minimum. I know it's not gonna happen. I know Golden State. I personally, again, we was talking about this off camera.
Champ. Take your time.
We was talking about this off camera.
I don't know why this shit ain't louder though. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole LeBron shit is just too quiet. Like, you know, usually when it's too quiet for me. Like,
you expecting the decision like a TV special?
We talk about a motherfucker who's been doing, like, this is.
It's, you know, Melo, it's unprecedented, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing, is that there's no format for this to follow.
All right.
So when you look at him, you're like, man, he's great for a 41-year-old. No, he's great, period. He would have been all NBA had he qualified. I would have voted for him.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what he wants. Usually we would know what LeBron wants, right? He wants a max contract. So clear the space.
Yeah.
He wants 2 max contracts to bring somebody with him.
Yeah.
Clear the space. So because you don't know what he wants, you can't really speculate or forecast what it is. It's got to be, hey, man, can you build an environment that I'm there that I can just slide in on whatever contract that I got that makes it a fun place for me to play. And when Draymond opts out of $28 million the day before, you know what I'm saying?
Raises some eyebrows.
It looks like, it don't look like they got it wrapped up. It looked like they in the lead and somebody got to do something to leapfrog them. Who got enough to leapfrog? Who you want to go back to live in Cleveland at 42 years old?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Storybook wise, it makes a lot of sense.
He closed the book in 2016.
Can I
He did that shit.
pro wrestle this?
He did it.
Let me pro wrestle this real fast. Let me get the pro wrestling pen out. The flyest shit he can do to come back to Cleveland is to do another decision. Have another
terrible.
TV special.
That's terrible.
At 42 years old, having that many people give a fuck about where you play
that's
basketball
terrible,
is
bro.
an accomplishment in his own. And if he says he's taking his talents back to Cleveland, then for his last season,
that's terrible.
He's gonna retire at the end of the year.
You know, Brian, that's
Team wise, player wise, team, player, like
Do
talent.
they? Okay, let me ask all three of y'all this.
Okay.
Because I knew it when it was happening. Game 1, Knicks against Cleveland. It's the fourth quarter, the Knicks down 22. Probably the Knicks scored maybe 2 buckets in a row, and I was like, they gon' fold.
Yep.
Right? So you think LeBron gonna come in there with what they got and build them up?
Well,
and make them not fold?
Well,
y'all knew the series. Melo, you knew the series. Melo, you knew.
He puts them in a conversation.
Melo, you knew.
He puts Cleveland in a real conversation.
I think he would have
Cleveland been in the conversation, but there's always been, man, I don't know about Cleveland. I don't know. I ain't rocking with Cleveland. They always been in that conversation.
Yeah. Good with this shit.
If you implement him into that team, they be instantly become something to fuck with coming out of that East.
I agree.
Instantly.
Anytime the Knicks have matched up against the Cavaliers in the past couple playoffs,
it ain't about the Knicks. This ain't about the Knicks.
I'm just saying in general. It's about Cleveland. Like I never felt like they truly ever have control of the series. Like I'm like, yeah, they're gonna lose the series.
I felt like LeBron will be a great addition to any team he goes to.
Absolutely.
I feel like what Cleveland needs is not something that LeBron is going to be. Like when you need a physical toughness, somebody that's going to be rough and tumble and going to be banging with Josh Hart and with Karl Townsend before Mitch Robinson, whoever they get in that place, in that physical toughness. You can't be asking LeBron at 42 years old to do that type of dirty work.
Right. Shit, in the playoffs, it's winning time.
He was.
If I'm going back to Cleveland, this means and this is it for me, I'm giving my all. We already see what he does every season, and we keep being amazed by this shit. He go back to Cleveland, and he got a chance to really win the fucking championship. He's going to give everything, 23 years, the 40 years of basketball into one season. And he instantly elevates the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah.
But that's Cleveland. I would like to see a Golden State situation. Go out there, represent for the old heads. You, Steph, Dre, Al Horford. Y'all got to figure out what Jimmy Bucket's going to do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what they might be waiting for, to see what they're going to do with Jimmy Butler, right? It's who knows? I'm just speculating. It would have been
the best team in 2012, bro. It would be a 2012
but if you
super
think
team.
about any team, if you think about the makeup of all his teams.
Yeah.
He wants stretch 4s and 5s, bigs that can shoot, bigs that can protect the rim, bigs that can catch lobs, shooters.
And just playing with
the greatest shooter ever in the game on your team.
Yeah, but they run
that's leading. That's leading, though. LeBron don't have to lead that team. He coming in and he could just be plug and play. Whatever you need me to do in this situation.
Yeah.
That's that Bel Air offense, though. Get the ball to Will.
Right.
Let's get the ball to Steph.
Right.
LeBron come in. That's what I'm saying. LeBron come in. It changes because he's so great at putting everybody in the right positions.
And you still got and he's still a scoring threat.
And he's still a scoring threat. Like, don't get me wrong. Part of me is I'm gonna be very selfish. I want LeBron and Steph to be on opposite ends. Like for me, because that defined the era of basketball that I was covering and watching. The two great Titans, and then KD was in there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Those two Titans head up.
Right.
seeing
Braun in the Warriors
that's like Zeke
uniform.
and Jordan being on the same team. Like, you don't need to see that.
It's gonna look weird to me. It's gonna look weird to me, man. Like, I want to see, as a basketball fan, I do want to see Braun and Steph play together. But seeing Braun in the Warriors uniform is gonna be
I agree with
strange, bro. It's gonna be strange.
Seeing him in the Cleveland uniform, it rounds all of this out.
Yeah,
this whole story of the king.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
The king returns. Yeah.
And it's different than the king returns. Like, it's when you talk about marketing and the way that they gonna, like, it bookend the whole career. This episode is brought to you by Booking.com. The other day I was talking to someone who had just gotten back from Hawaii. It got me thinking a little bit. We work hard here at 7 p.m. Maybe it's time I take a vacation. That's when I tapped into Booking.com. On Booking.com, you can find great stays across all kinds of U.S. destinations that fit exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's Hawaii, Miami, San Diego, Booking.com makes it easy to find a perfect place to stay. I'm already picturing it, waking up to the sound of the ocean, stepping out on the balcony with a cup of tea, and spending the day with my feet up, man, at a beautiful beachfront hotel on the water. That's the kind of getaway I can get behind, and Booking.com makes it easy to find a perfect place to stay. Go on, book that trip. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
And another Atlantic Division move that could shake up the entire NBA, man. Kawhi Leonard heads back to Toronto, you know what I'm saying, from Los Angeles Clippers. And man, I ain't gonna lie, this was definitely the first move. Like, you know, I was enjoying my offseason as a Knicks fan. I'm like, all right, Giannis, don't move me. You know what I'm saying? Celtics about to break up, don't move me. This is the first move that I was like, okay. Toronto, already a pretty good team. Didn't have to give up much to get Kawhi, and he was healthy last year, and he played like an MVP last year, and he's going back to Toronto. So, does this move the needle for you at all as far as contending for championships in Toronto? You go and get the guy who brought you your only championship, championships are probably the goal. Does it move the needle for you?
Yes. To me, it shifts like the power. It's a power shift of him going to Toronto. I mean, granted, like, this is bookend for him too, right? We talking about in the Kawhi's career, who thinking about, okay, I'm gonna go back to Toronto and ride his basketball career out. If that's how he's thinking. Yeah, but let me go there and play with some guys who it's already proven, right? They were young, they got a great core of guys. And now you implement Kawhi, who, in my opinion, was the best player in the NBA from January on, right? So now you getting a healthy Kawhi. Granted, availability, right? That's always the question. But he's proven that he's back playing basketball. And he's locked in playing basketball. When he's locked in, he's one of the best players. He is the best player. He was the best player from January on. Now you implement him into that young style of playing basketball. You got defenders. You got guys who can get in the paint. You got bigs. Like, you got young stars now, and with RJ, you know, rising and playing the way that he's playing quickly. Like, we haven't seen a lot of quickly.
Yeah, he's been hurt too.
With that team and those units. Like, I really think this shifts a lot of the basketball kind of ecosystem. The basketball power.
You good over there? You all right over there?
I like the move for him, man. Like, cause you know I'm an Emmanuel Quickly believer. I'm like, I've seen games where I'm like, that guy could be a star here. You know what I'm saying? But like, I like it not just because Kawhi played great ball and he goes back to Toronto, but you got a guy like RJ Barrett whose responsibilities get a little less now, so he could play even better. Scotty Barnes is a great all around player.
Murray Boyles was very good last year.
He was good for them as well. You know what I'm saying? And you add. And Kawhi, what the Clippers were like 5-14 at one point, and
if you take Brandon Ingram out of that team and implement Kawhi against Cleveland,
different series.
They win. They win that series. You swap Kawhi for Brandon Ingram in last year's playoffs. The Toronto Raptors win that series. I think they got probably the second or third best home court advantage in the NBA. I think that counts for something. And on top of that, there's nothing like bringing home the one guy who probably shouldn't have never left Toronto, all things considered. You know what I'm saying? Like, won a championship there, in his only year there.
Well, he makes everything fit.
Yeah.
Like, he slides Scotty Barnes into a spot where Scotty doesn't have to be the guy to create shots. Like, that's outside of that's part of his skill set, but you don't want him to have to do that too many times throughout the course of the game, especially in the last 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And if nothing else, Kawhi, like, it's something simple about the game. If you don't turn the ball over and you can get a good shot because you sure-handed with it, and you 50, 40, 90, all right, cool. The last 5 minutes, I can trust you with the ball. We going to be good in the half court one way or the other. That's if he's available.
Yeah, if he's available.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's the question of, like, I have to recalibrate my mind because my mind tells me 35 is old. You know what I mean? 35 was old not too long ago. Now these dudes are making a mockery of this.
Steph still playing well. KD still playing well. Harden still playing well.
So the question I would ask a guy like that is, can he carry?
Yeah.
And not carry for like 82 games, but can, like the one thing about the Knicks that, and not to bring it back to the Knicks, but the great thing about the Knicks this year during the playoffs was that they didn't play the score. They played like the game. They had like a mental sort of stamina and toughness, and they wore you out. They knew over the course of 48 minutes, we gonna stand taller than you because you can't hang. Asking a star to do that at 35, 36 years old to carry mentally and physically that type of group, that's the question that I have at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm saying that there's a question to it. That's the question that I have.
Toronto's already a playoff team.
That's where I was going at. That's where I was going at. And they was already ascending in the right direction. You know what I mean? In the right direction. Like, their ceiling was very, very high with that team that we've seen last year. And we all looked at the playoffs and said, man, if Toronto had this or that, they got a real opportunity. So now you go get something that the Knicks have over a lot of teams, which is why they won the championship.
Wing depth.
I have a closer.
And that's
which was the difference in San Antonio. They don't have a closer. We have a closer. Jaylen Brunson is a closer. So no matter what happens throughout the course of the game, I'm never out the game because I'm a closer. And if it's close, I'm going to close it. Toronto got that.
And he can do it on both ends.
This is players in the league knows this. Like, this is not like media talk or opinions. Like, the players in the league will tell you, this is a scary trade. This, because Kawhi coming and playing the way he's been playing, this is very scary. And again, it shifts the power dynamic.
Like I said,
it spreads it out a little bit more.
And that's why I say what I say about parity.
Don't say it again.
No, but I'm saying, if you a championship team and you see this move happen, because you know everybody coming for you, you want to be able to have the ability
to run it back,
to load up, and even just operate on the edges and be like, remember how Golden State went and got like a David West on the back end? Just somebody like that that's going to help you. Not necessarily in the playoffs, but they're going to help you on a December night, on a January night, when they can steal you 2 or 3 games so that you are fresher when it really counts because you're going to lean on your top 8. But if you so stretched out because your guys have earned what they getting, you walking into a gunfight with not the right ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who they big? Pirtle?
Yeah.
Jakob Pirtle.
And they drafted a kid out of Arizona, I think.
Who's supposed to be pretty solid too, right? I forgot his name.
I think
Cole Pete?
Yeah,
something like that.
I interviewed him. I can't think of his name.
My fault if I'm fucking up your name, brother.
No, Cole Pete.
That's his name?
That's who they drafted.
Raptors drafted him? Anyway.
He's like a Murray. He's going to be like...
Alan Graves, that's who it is.
I'm bugging. My fault, yo.
You just said some more other shit.
Yeah, I'm bugging. You said Arizona. Anyway, shit.
Alan Graves.
All that being said.
I'm not mad at that trade. I'm not.
That's a move.
That makes sense.
That's a move,
and it makes sense for Brandon Ingram.
Yes.
So now you get fresh life. Get out west. Get in the west. You was in the west before. Now you back in the west. You playing with some younger guys now who want to get up and down the court and run and play your style of basketball.
What do you think of his game? What do you think of his game?
They also gave up Grady Dick too, who I think could be a good player. You know what I'm saying? And 2 first-round picks, a pick swap, and 2 second-round picks.
What do you think of BI? Because it's like he's got all the tools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A great ISO play. He don't need the whole floor to get his shot off. He got the length and everything. Is it just health or is it something You know what I'm saying? That stopped him. Because I look at him as like, he's got all-star every year, like talent and gifts.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's underachieving, but saying that he hasn't maxed them out just yet. You know what I'm saying?
For me, from what it's health.
Yeah.
You know, again, that same word come up. Are you available? And I think as you're getting healthy and dealing with these injuries or whatever you're dealing with, the skill set and the talent level is getting better and better and better. So now every time you come back, it's like you jumping on a moving train.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you got to pick up on that moving train and then get better from that. And then an injury happen again. And
set you further back.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So I think with him, it's just all, you know, available, like healthy.
Yeah.
His game he got everything that you need from a basketball player. Like he could do everything. At 6'10", 6'9", like, he could do everything.
And he tough.
You
know what I mean?
So that's another move in the East. Just the Atlantic Division, you know what I'm saying? But further in the East, Giannis getting traded to the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? Giannis and Bam together. The threat of maybe LeBron going over there as well.
Boy, you good. Boy,
was that like
fucking good? It's crazy, man.
These are all things that this is the best part of free agency, baby. It's all swirling. You never know what can happen there. Giannis, Bam in Miami. Is that the biggest threat to the East? Did that make you feel the way Kawhi does Toronto make you feel? Going to Toronto make you feel?
It's a good question. It definitely shifted again. Like the power is starting to. The Knicks still have it. You got to come get it from the Knicks. We all know that. And the Knicks they sticking with what they got. Even though we lost Mitchell Robinson, yes, we're going to miss Mitchell Robinson. But we can figure out how to get around not having a Mitchell Robinson, right? As long as the core is there. That's what you really need. And then you figure out everything else. Miami, that power shift down there with those defensive guys down there with Bam and Giannis. Now Tim Hardaway just signed down there, right? So now you need shooters. That's the only shit you need. The only thing you need.
And they good at finding those guys on the fringes.
Yes.
They real good at finding like the diamonds in the roughs, like the Gabe Vincents and the Max Struces and guys who can come in and deal with that. You know, you gotta measure that body fat percentage every day and all that type. You know what I'm saying? Culture. You gotta assimilate to that. Like they are good at that.
Right.
You put Giannis in the Heat culture, like in the Heat culture, like with the way that Heat mentality. Culture and the mentality, and you put Giannis in there, he implements that mentality of what he already have into that's scary. Now Bam could roam. Now Giannis could roam. On defensively.
Yeah.
Like
and on top of that,
it's like shutdown. Like it could be.
And Wiggs still guard.
That's my thing. Everybody's talking about, okay, they're going to need shooters. I'm like, shooters is great.
No, you have to. You need shooters.
You got to score on these guys, bro. Like between Bam,
shooters,
Mitchell, Wiggins,
you still need
Giannis,
shooters.
you still need. I think Duncan Robinson just opted out. I'm like, that seems like
they can
play.
Shooting is the.
I think he opted out of Detroit. I think he's going to go back to Miami.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's
go back.
Go back down south.
Shooting
bro,
is the single easiest thing to find into the. Like if nothing else out of the talent skill set, because you're teaching kids if nothing else, you got to get a shot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can find that and go get a quote unquote league minimum guy or whatever on a low salary and throw him out there and be like, hey, stand in this corner.
And spread the floor.
That ball gonna come to you when Giannis is driving and collapsing defense. Is like, this is they're not as complete as Toronto because they don't have the resources, right?
Right.
But I think they're a team at the trade deadline where you're like, who can they go get at the deadline that just rounds you out?
They become a more attractive destination when you got Giannis and Bam already there. You know what I mean? So
Wiggins, Giannis, Bam.
Yeah.
Who's bringing the ball up?
Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell.
Who's another defensive dog.
Defensive, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Like, talk about like Boston.
Yeah. He's hell yeah.
Turn it over to
Nah, if he turn over, he gonna go get that bitch back. He gonna get it back.
Yeah.
That one is not as scary to me as Toronto.
As currently constructed.
Yeah.
But
Miami is scarier down the line.
Yeah.
Toronto is scarier in the moment.
They're gonna be at the top of everybody's wish list
What
if
I
they're like a
always told
free
you, bro.
agent, trade, all that
I'm
type of stuff.
Pat fucking Riley.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go there? Why didn't you make it happen there, Melo?
I was too young. I was still going down my path. Like,
Yeah.
You got to be snake bitten. If Detroit had drafted, man, we had this conversation in Detroit all the time.
Oh yeah, we just had shit on the last episode. Yeah.
No, me and I fussed at
Miami.
Scott Perry all because Scott Perry's like, man, Melo was my man. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna do that. But that's my guy. I'm like,
it was.
He was. I was like, okay, if you going, me and Scott Perry's the GM of Sacramento.
Yep, you have no Scott Perry. Used to be in New York.
No, that's that's my Detroit brother. So we rap all the time. I'm like, you got to explain. You know, how you talk to your kids or something like, explain to me how this shit happened. Like that's why Scott, you got to explain to me how you landed. You rolled the dice. And you could have got D-Wade, Bosh, Melo, close your eyes and pick somebody.
Take Darko.
And wound up with Darko.
Damn.
And the story that I was told is not a story I can say on this podcast.
Yes, I mean, it might be a story Melo's told before, but we'll do that off tape. We'll do that off tape.
There's a lot more with those stories.
A lot of those.
Not everything is for TV.
He'll come kick with us after the show. We'll talk about those all up here. But yo, after all these moves, obviously, all these moves have done one thing and one thing only. And that's come at the Kings of the NBA. You feel me? The goddamn champs. The New York Knicks. Oh, I feel so good to say that shit. The Knicks still the team to beat in the East after the moves from Miami, Toronto, Philly, Boston, all these places.
Yes.
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 Because yes. There's no because. Yes. Can I be a devil's advocate though for a second?
The devil don't need one.
Okay, so I don't want to advocate for that motherfucker. But the people who think like the devil,
Usually the people don't need to be around.
I don't think the senses around the NBA, players, teams, right, is intimidated by the New York Knicks. Right? I think it's like the senses of the New York Knicks, it's like we caught fire or we caught momentum at the right time, and like we came together at the right time. All the things that you need to happen for you to win at any sport, any level. But because of that, I don't think teams are intimidated by the New York Knicks. So they're like, hey, if we can go make a move here and go make a move there, it puts us right there with the New York Knicks. Now let's go compete with them at this level. And that's a real like energy around, and I mean he can. We can attest to that. But
we can see what all the moves being made.
But that right, and you mentioned Atlantic Division. All those teams in Atlantic Division.
Yeah.
So they're looking at this like, hold the fuck up.
They see the Knicks more than anybody, and they're like, they won the chip.
Right. So if I'm playing you 4 times, played you in the playoffs 7 times, going in the offseason, like, if we would have did this, if we'd have did that.
I'm gonna tell you how far back this go. I'm gonna trip Melo out. Because Melo's saying something, but he don't know exactly what he's saying. No, for real. I'm gonna let it play. No, for real. I'm not sorry. I mean it like that. I ain't mean it like that. Okay. Shit. Scott, look.
Fuck you talking about?
Scott Perry's calling me right now. He must have heard his name. He's like, you talking about that goddamn draft again. Fuck you talking about? But when there's a sea change, something has happened before to create it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take you back to 2007. That's how far back I'm going.
Okay.
The Detroit Pistons were at the top of the East. LeBron, a 22-year-old LeBron, took them out, right? So you know what that said? If this 22-year-old can take out a team that's supposed to be the standard, somebody got to load up. So what happened? Who loaded up?
Boston
Celtics.
Yep.
They went and got KG. They went and got Ray Allen. That creates the shift that creates the NBA that we see today. That creates the Miami Heat, right? Of D-Wade, LeBron, player empowerment. That creates the Golden State Warriors. That creates the second apron and parity. That lands us right back here. A team that you see is like, man, they're a good team and they won. Are they a juggernaut, or are they a good team that came together and we can put together a good team and come together? I wonder if that's what these teams are thinking now. But the one lesson that they need to learn from the Knicks is They got Karl Towns 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It took them a transaction cycle. It took them a playoff run for them to figure out how stuff works. It took them a whole nother regular season, y'all.
Yeah. 3/4 of the season.
And then in the playoffs in Atlanta, it was like, oh shit, we need to switch it up and do something different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it all looked good in July and June, July 1st. It all look good right now, but it ain't just add water. These teams gonna go through the same struggles that the Knicks went through before they landed here.
Right.
The question is, do they come out on the other side?
Right. I mean, the Knicks, obviously, when you're the champions, you get the benefit of the doubt until somebody knocks you out, right?
For sure.
You lose Mitch. Mitch does, you know what I mean? He was pivotal in the playoffs. He's been pivotal for the Knicks for his entire career.
They beat the team that was people had to win it.
Yeah.
So that got a test for something.
Absolutely.
You got the ring. That count for everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that team beat the team who was supposed to win it.
That's what trips me out with the whole stuff. It's always like,
comeback.
I watched Old Man in the Three. Shout out to Tommy Alter and those guys. Landry Shamet was on there with John Turturro, and he's basically saying how like they heard everything about like what they were saying about him. Like they only won because this happened or that happened. Like the same sort of thinking. Like, are they a juggernaut really? Are they this really? Like, or things just happen to like that was something that really drove them throughout this entire playoff run. And you see how teams are reacting to them now. You could only think that's how they're thinking.
But they respect the Knicks.
Yes.
They have
like nobody fears. In today's league, nobody is that far ahead of anybody that they don't think they can be touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The last team that was like that was Steph and KD, and that literally happened for a year.
Yeah.
And then the next year after that, Chris Paul got to Houston, and they took him to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, the league growth changes faster than ever, quicker than ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just, there is no connected tissue from year to year. Everybody starts from scratch to a large degree.
Yeah, nah,
but
definitely.
the Knicks are respected. I don't.
Listen, as long as they got number 11.
They highly respected.
Yeah.
Highly respected.
Yeah.
Being respected.
They respect them so much that we gotta go and get them. You know what I'm saying?
They highly respected though. The fear level of teams though is doesn't match the level of respect.
Maybe
like, we can get these niggas, but shit, we respect these. We respect
maybe, man. They
go shoot. We go like it's
They did some historical ass whoopings in this playoff run. They've earned the respect. They didn't just win it.
Shout out,
they
man.
took it.
I mean? They took it.
They
Exactly,
gangstered
bro.
it.
So I mean, shit.
The Knicks got the chip, man. They sitting pretty. That's all the
sir.
shit that matter. Come
Hey,
get
all
the chip.
the moves.
You gotta come get it.
Hey,
you gotta come get it.
At least one of these trades, bro, these crazy 2K ass trades, reminds me of Sports Illustrated cover of Dwight Howard and Steve Nash.
Word. Are we having fun yet?
This the craziest. This the craziest like off season that I've seen in a long time.
And we still don't know where Braun goes.
I don't know if we've seen an off season, NBA off season, where everything is monumental.
Yep.
From the draft picks, NBA draft, to NBA free agency. Like I don't think we've seen that in a long time. Long time.
Man,
Adam Silver and NBC and these TV partners,
man,
they counting their money because they know the ratings about to be through the roof.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You know we NBC, we did it, baby.
Yes, sir. Let them know. No matter what happens in the offseason, just know the road to the Larry O'Brien goes up 7th Avenue.
Yes,
God damn it. All right.
Kaz,
Yes, sir.
take us home, man.
Let's finish this up, man. Shout out to our guy, Vince, man. Knicks fans, be easy on him. Shit, he's all right, bro. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Love.
This is 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, the Wave Original, presented by FanDuel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, our podcast channels. Leave a like, leave a rating, and leave a review. Leave a comment. We appreciate all that love. You know, Melo be in the comments going crazy in there, too. So if you talk crazy, he will find you.
I had a tough 3 weeks, man. My whole community flipped on me. Damn, I thought we was loyal to one another. You know?
We good, bro. We good. Hey, man.
What you do?
Come
I
on.
don't know, man. They be flipping on me, man. My people, man.
Okay, all right.
Man. Well, I don't want to get you started. I don't want to get you started.
Long story. Anyway, man.
It's all love, though, Kaz. It's all love.
For the kid Mero, for Vince, for the Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, I'm Kaz. And we catch y'all next time in the hook, people. Peace.
Peace.